South African business owners, your email is about to get hacked by AI, and this is what you can do to stop it. So I'm Durham from FutureFy, and I help hundreds of South African businesses every month use AI and other digital technologies to grow their client base, improve operational efficiencies, and increase their revenues. This means I spend my days with one foot in the future of AI and one foot firmly grounded in how South African businesses actually operate. And lately, these two worlds are about to collide in a way which nobody is really talking about. So this week, Anthropic, the makers of the Claude AI chatbot, announced that they're teaming up with some of the biggest companies in the world. You can see that announcement on their page here. They're teaming up with the likes of Amazon, Apple, Google, Nvidia, and Microsoft. And normally we can think of these companies as being in a little bit of competition with one another. So this announcement should come as somewhat of a surprise. So all of these companies in one room and for one reason. And that reason is an announcement that Anthropic just made, that they have created a new chatbot called Claude Mythos Preview. And the surprising thing about Claude Mythos Preview is that it's incredibly good at finding security vulnerabilities to programs. So if we scroll down in this announcement to what I think is the most important section of the whole thing, it's right over here. So if we read this, we can hear why this is so concerning. They say, over the past few weeks, we have used Claude Mythos Preview to identify thousands of zero-day vulnerabilities. That is, flaws that were previously unknown to the software developers, many of them critical in every major operating system and every major web browser, along with a range of other important pieces of software. So right now, some of the smartest companies in the world are scrambling because they know what's coming. AI that can break into almost anything. Now here's the part that terrifies me and should terrify you too if you're a South African business owner. I work with hundreds of business owners every month, and 9 times out of 10 I see the same thing. They're using the cheapest email provider that they can find that offers the most bare bones basic security that they can get away with. Now I want you to ask yourself one question. If the biggest tech companies in the world had to team up because they're scared that they can't defend against AI threats, what chance does your 49 Rand a month email provider have? So email is where your business actually lives. It has all your contracts, all your client and supplier information, your bank statements, and every conversation you'd never want read out loud. When it gets breached, it all leaks. And nobody in South Africa is warning businesses about this. That's why I'm making this video, not to scare you, but to tell you what you can do about it. The suggestion that I make to all my clients and that I personally use to protect my business in this AI era is to use Google Workspace as your email provider. And I have 3 reasons for suggesting this. The first is that Google is literally in the room with Anthropic when it comes to working on Project Glasswing. This means that they get all the threat intel first and have the ability to harden their organization and its infrastructure before anyone else. This gives you, as a business owner, immediate protection against the largest threat that's right around the corner. The second reason I suggest using Google Workspaces is Google is building its own frontier AI models. This means that they already have teams in their organizations which deeply understand the risks and complications when dealing with these AI threat actors. They also have large resources to allocate towards the problem. Additionally, in future, I would expect that Google uses its own AI to combat other AIs which are trying to do attacks against their infrastructure. The final reason that I suggest businesses use Google Workspaces as the email provider is that when you do subscribe to Google Workspaces, you get all of Google's productivity software included. This means that you get Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Google Meet, Docs, and their AI assistants to help you with your business. The price of Google Workspaces is around 120 Rand per user per month, and getting started is super simple. You just sign up at workspace.google.com and point your domain's MX records at Google's mail servers and migrate your old emails across. Google has full step-by-step instructions for this, and I'll drop links for all of those in the description. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry. You can email me at hello@futurefy.com with the subject line email migration, and I'll personally help you get it sorted. I'll also drop that information in the description.